Welcome to the home of the Alabama Crimson Tide. Tuscaloosa, Alabama, Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. As we'll see, the Titans taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Alabama Crimson Tide. Alabama about to kick off to get things started. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Titans offense takes the field for the first time today. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass and coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of deception going against this secondary.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Coaches talk about third downs all the time. They emphasize it in football games, and that's a great start for this defense. They're ready for the pass, nice coverage in the back end. They get the sack, and they set the tone in this football game.
The Titans decide to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. He'll make the fair catch at the 44, and they'll have terrific field position. So Alabama's offense will take the field for the first time. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game was the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. And it wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield. That kept the offense on schedule.
Trying to burn this defensive back. Hits him in stride at the 10. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here. Looking to throw on first down. He's got the tight end. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Trying play action. Here comes the heat. He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to find another play in the red zone. It'll be third down. Gets the back moving. Gonna look downfield again. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama! Ran the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
I know this offense had some question marks coming into the year with respect to who'd be catching touchdowns in the offense. I think they may have found their guy. This guy had a TD in their first game. He has another one here. Right now, he has been a matchup problem for opposing defenses.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. They'll go back to work on offense. Back to throw. It's Beebe. Under fire. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. When you play at a place like Alabama, you have to live up to the legacy of the Jonathan Allens, the Deron Haynes, the Marcel Darius is when you play on that defensive front.
And the funny thing is, Reese, I can keep going. Quentin Williams, Will Anderson, like the list goes on and on and on. Just elite level recruiting on the defensive line, on the edge, is how they built this dynasty at Alabama.
They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. They'll go to work in the air on second down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains. Wants to throw on first down. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
You practice these moments as a defense, but you never know when they're going to come to fruition. But how about it? The scoop, the ball's on the turf. They scoop it up. They take it to the house. The defense takes care of business and said, offense, we don't need you. We'll put points on the board.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. The scoop and score. What a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the roar is reverberating throughout this stadium as the defense has them pinned deep. The give to the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Dropping back, it's Beebe. Here's a heat. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession.
The offense is able to avoid disaster right there. Problem is they fumbled it, but thankfully they were able to jump back on and not have a turnover.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Unloads to the right. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. And the Titans line up to punt it away. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. And he put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Going for the big play. It's a big stride inside the 10. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Bama!
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. Finds his tight end. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. Second and 7. To the air. It's Beebe. Got his man on the right. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a first down. Handoff to the single back. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Right down the middle. Hauls it in. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. The Titans racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Oh, they're after him. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
The Titans have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. Pocket breaking down. On a little time, lets it go. Got the back over the middle. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. And the Titans will bring the punt team onto the field. No fair catches here, looking for room. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. To the air on first down. Makes the grab down the middle. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. From the gun, the running back looking for room. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Gives it on the option. Oh, he's got a chance. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. The play-action fake. Throws to the wideout. Working the middle. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Got a man. It's Jean-Pierre. And they'll get him down, but boy, did he put some dudes in the spin cycle. My goodness. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown time.
Well, this thing's turning into a rout. It's turning into a rout quickly. Really nice job by the offense there, but it's not just them. Their defense is getting it done. Their special teams are getting it done, and it just feels like they're really feeding off of this home crowd and their energy. This has been the definition of home field advantage in this football game.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point makes it 28-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. On the run from inside his own 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. They think there's room to run to the right here. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5. Just feeds the running back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Backing up and backing up on the first 2 plays. Now to try to throw it in drive on 3rd down. And now the ball's loose in the end zone. And they grab it in the end zone. The offense back on top of it. That's going to be a safety, but trust me, that could have been much, much worse.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field, they got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
After giving up the safety, they'll have to kick it away. Running to Green. Nice move to pick up yardage. Here comes that Alabama offense. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. Pulls it, fired complete. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Off play action. Throws for the tight end. On target over the middle. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
At the 20, he's got space. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense first and goal from the 7.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
He's looking to pass. Rushes on him. Nobody open. He just throws it away, and it'll bring up second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll keep it on the ground looking for the end zone. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. They keep nudging it closer, but now it's third and goal from the 1. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up fourth down. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. Never a doubt. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. To the air, it's Beebe. A little release to the back. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. The Titans now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Back to pass on second down. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
Goodness gracious, this is a master class, a clinic on how to get to the quarterback. The 7th sack of the game, are you kidding me? That's a season for some teams. They've lived in the backfield.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. They'll run it from the gun. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be fourth down. The Titans send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
From the 17-yard line, it's first and 10. Tight end now in motion. Hand off from the shotgun. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
Second down coming up.
Reads it, fires complete. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. He'll pull it on the read. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. They'll try to blast their way in. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Alabama!
And the offense punches it in again, and we call his name again. That's 2 touchdowns now in 2 games with still more to be played. I tell you what, I think this guy's name will be called a lot more throughout the season. He's that kind of good.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. North Carolina is in front. They've led for most of the way. However, Ramses isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet. They're up by 6 over USF. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Whistle blows, we are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, can these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Looking for a man, it's Beebe. Oh, it's another safety. Can you believe this? 2nd of the game.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
They'll set up for the free kick from their own 20. Running into the open space.
Return is brought down at the 39.
Opening play of the drive from the 39.
Will take over. 1st and 10.
Starts a drive trying to go up top. Got it behind the line. It's Ramsey. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. To the air on 2nd down. Makes the grab. A 6-yard pickup that leaves them with 3rd and 4. Trying to pick up a 1st down. From the gun on 3rd down. It's caught. That'll be enough for the 1st down, and they'll mark it at the 48. Clock winding towards 0. They'll get one more snap off. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Quick strike complete. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, you've been calling a great one today from there in Tuscaloosa. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. And with that said, let's send it back to the guys at Bryant-Denny Stadium.
And the Titans will kick it away to start the 2nd half. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. First play from scrimmage, and they'll keep it on the ground.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Here they come, trying to convert a 3rd and short from the 28. The snap sets up to throw. Didn't have anything working and just had to throw it away on 3rd down. Looks as if the Tide will punt it away. Fair catch is signaled and made, and they'll go to work from the 27-yard line. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. Back to throw, it's Bailey. Under fire. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. Not sure exactly what led to that, whether the protection wasn't right or the quarterback just didn't see it, but the result was a negative play and a sack.
But one thing I do know is that quarterback had no chance to get that ball downfield. That pocket was breaking down, and it was breaking down quickly. There were just too many bodies in that backfield for the QB to make anything happen.
The Titans trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Going to swing it on second down. Makes the catch. It's Haynes. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Fires to the tight end. He's wrestled down right at the 35. Good job by the defense to stop that conversion attempt. Fourth down coming. The Titans will call on their punt team. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Here comes that Alabama offense. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. Got a man, it's Jean-Pierre. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. After that last completion, it's second down. Out of the gun, the inside give. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. Pulls and throws off the RPO. Oh, he's got some space. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one...
And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide!
After that amazing performance in Week 1, this offense wasn't content. They felt like they left some plays out on the field, even though they were able to get that win. I feel like they've taken another step. They've raised their intensity level. They've raised their execution. This team is going to be a contender this year. You can just feel it.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the point after is good. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So, guys, we'll see this offense again. Looking to throw, it's Bailey. Here's the pressure. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
And the Titans with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. That's reeled in. It's Hall. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. Still a little ground covered. Pick up the first.
It's third down.
On third down, he drops the throw. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And I wish I could bring you some hope, but, man, this defense, again, you know, they already got the lead. They got their ears pinned back. They're rushing the quarterback. I know this one's over, but offensively, let us find a way to protect our guy, put something together. Maybe we find a way to make this respectable at some point in the football game.
The Titans will send out the punt unit. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. He'll keep it himself.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football, that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. Looking downfield on first down. Touchdown, Bama! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
Man, that's a play this kid has been running ever since he was 7 years old at the park with his best friend, throwing him go routes right down the field. I'm running by a guy, I'm looking back, locating the football, making the catch, and he does it in a big moment here in this game.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Leaves it with the running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. And after the loss on that last one, an all-important second down play from the 12. To the air, it's Bailey. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
And this offensive line's got to do a better job. Man, you got to protect your quarterback. Listen, this offense is not playing great. They got to somehow find a way to start to get something together here in the second half.
To do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. They'll run play action. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
And it's been a long day. I mean, there's not much to point out that this offense has done well. They're behind huge, and they got no shot if they can't somehow find a way to protect their quarterback.
The Titans will try to pin them back with the punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. He'll do it himself. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. So now it's second and long. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Spins away. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. Alabama trying to cash in on this red zone trip. Rides the back on the option, the give. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Pulls and fires complete. Just ran him over. Out of bounds after a big pickup on the play, just a couple of yards short of the goal line. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Trying to barge in. Touchdown time! Great job by the back on the option.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week.
And the returner will be knocked down.
And the Royals offense will take over 1st and 10.
Back to pass, it's Bailey. Bringing the heat. And here's a fumble way behind the line. How in the world did the offense retain possession?
It's so hard to force fumbles, and when you do, you so badly want to get them. You're crawling, you're doing whatever you can to get there as a defender, but the offense fortunate enough to cover it back up.
And the Titans have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. Grabbed in the middle. It's Hall. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Titans will punt it away on 4th down. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. Fields the punt, looking for daylight. And the returner will be dragged down. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
They'll give him 4 on that one. It's 3rd and 6. Trying to pick up a first down. Out of the gun to give to the back. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. This kicker brags that he can kick an 80-yard field goal. He'll settle for a 59-yarder here. And this one splits the uprights. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. From the gun, the running back has it. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Dropping back, it's Bailey. Pressure coming. Got rid of it just in time. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And I bet the frustration meter for this offense is so high. If you can't keep your quarterback upright, it's hard to move the ball. It's hard to score points. This offensive line has not protected him at all, and that's why so many sacks keep happening.
The Titans will punt this one away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Here comes that Alabama offense. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker, who is so important to this team.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. The give to the tailback. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. Got his man on the outside. They would not let him get close. Stopped at the 26. It'll be 4th down. And this kicker is turning into old reliable. He's already knocked through a couple today. He splits the uprights. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty time, just the mean time.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner goes down. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. Sends it back in motion. Back to throw, it's Bailey. Working that left side now. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. Give to the running back. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22. And the Titans are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Yeah, this defense just putting the cherry on top of the sundae. They've been all over the place. They've done a great job. Their offense has built a huge lead. We're just counting down the minutes on the clock now.
The Titans will line up to punt it away. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. Grabs behind the line. It's Presley. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. He'll ride his man on the option. He'll toss it. Got the 1st down and more. Breaks into the open. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just added their total.
And with that score, you start to get excited because you can feel the momentum starting off 2-0. I mean, you got to finish this one off, but there's a great chance you're going to. But this season has started just like you've wanted it to. Now just keep climbing. See how high we can get in these rankings.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. That drive took no time at all. A couple of plays and finished it with the long run for the touchdown.
Royals, 0.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. He's across the 30 and out of bounds at the 31-yard line. The Titans in a good spot here with 2nd and short.
2nd down coming up.
A deep throw as the clock winds down. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down. The 3rd down's coming up. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Looking to throw, it's Bailey. Makes the grab on the left. Really nice job there to pick up the 1st down and get it to their own 41. And the Titans come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Here comes the heat. Going to try to get it himself. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Now the play fake. Can't find the man.
Defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on. And now just throw another sack in the equation. Hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. is on its way. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. They go to the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. With the clock running, this should be the final play. They won the game today. That's 2 in a row. If they win the next one, it's called a winning streak. It's been done before.
And we're seeing the identity of this team come into fruition. You just get the sense they're finding out who they are, what they're about, what they're going to do schematically, and who their big playmakers are.
Which is tough to do, right? It's tough to grow throughout a season and understand who you are. But when you stack wins week after week on top of each other and start to have success, you start to grow as an identity and you start to understand who you are.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.